back to Success Journey Network. I am so glad that you're joining me today. We're going to talk just a little bit about how to free your mind of negative thoughts. What happens inside us creates our outer world. In other words, the pattern of our thoughts, attitudes, and feelings and actions is what creates our reality. Our external circumstances don't just happen, we create them. And if we want to create a happy, healthy, and abundant life, our challenge is navigating a flood of potential negative influences every day. You are always having to deal with life's circumstances. And in doing that, it creates sometimes a lot of negative for you. And you certainly can resist them if you actively think about it, but doing so takes a large amount of willpower. However, instead of trying to resist negative influences, it is much easier to make an active choice about not exposing yourself to them. There are countless ways to do this, but here are a few that work for me. Find something that's good in everything. W. Clement Stone, a very successful made businessman, formed an unusual habit in the early days of his career. He would say, "That's good." When everything happened, good or bad, he would say, "It's good." There's tremendous power in seeing the good in everything. Sometimes it can be tough to see the good in things, but if you practice pausing before you respond, you will be able to find something good in any situation, even if it seems really small. You know, I'm trying to think here. Viktor Frankl said it best in his book, Man's Search for the Meaning. And he said, in every situation, between the situation and the way we respond to it, there's a space. Start training your mind to use that space to think of something good automatically. Something else I do is try to maintain a healthy diet. What you eat doesn't just affect your health, it affects your state of mind and performance. Eating poorly can cause a lack of motivation, difficulty, and concentrating. It decreases the ability to handle stress and even lower self confidence. However, your mental clarity, performance, creativity, your curiosity, and your emotional well being will improve when you eat well. You know what it's like when you go and you eat a heavy meal, you get lazy and sleepy. So it's important because what you put in your body energizes and gives you energy for the day, and it energizes your mind. Some of the best foods to eat includes berries, non-starchy vegetables, nuts and seeds, and fresh green juices. Drinking a lot of water throughout the day improves brain function and decreases anxiety. Don't underestimate the power of food to help you feel better, think better, and be better on the inside, thereby helping you to create and attract more of what you want on the outside. The other thing is to exercise regularly. When you eat good, you have the energy to exercise. And you want to exercise at least 3 times a week consistently to increase your endorphins and give your body a healthy way to release your stress. Exercise doesn't mean going to the gym for 2 hours every evening. That could just mean a walk around the block or 20 minutes on the treadmill. Doing something that you normally don't do. Try to find a workout regimen, a routine you enjoy, and then you'll be more likely to commit to it. Working out helps you feel positive about yourself, and it also will help you feel better about others and even your life. Go with the flow and choose growth. That's the other thing that I've found that really helps. Don't take it so seriously. Go with the flow and choose right thinking. Choose to do the things that you enjoy because life is consistently changing. That's the nature of life. And sometimes things happen that are outside of your control. But no matter what's going on, you can think, and that's huge. No matter how much things change, don't let your productivity and your ingenuity come to an halt. Choose to keep growing. Always choose to keep going forward. And instead of giving up on your goals and dreams, double down and make sure you stay on track. Get ahead on your goals, or even necessary, create new goals that consider the changes that may lie ahead. Sometimes we set goals and we set them so rigid that we think we can't deviate from them. But sometimes we do have to deviate and we go back and we reset goals because life happens and sometimes we have to change. So keep an open mind. Something else, invoke the vibration of hope. We've talked a little bit about the frequency and the vibration. Keep that vibration of hope alive. And I'm not talking about hope as a passive, wishful way of thinking. Let's think of hope as a powerful emotion you can tap into. It's a renewable resource that you can use to help redirect your life. To use hope in this way, you must be aware of a powerful and positive force greater than you. And some of us call that greater force God. Some people call it the universe. Some of us call it the great power. It doesn't matter what you call it. What matters is that you have that internal knowing. You must understand that this power is a positive force bigger than yourself. It is also that power that's in you. That same power that created the universe, the same power that raised Jesus from the dead, that same power that God uses is the same power in you. And no matter what you're going through, whether it's a breakup, losing a job, even if it's health issues, allow that kind of connection, the understanding that you are pure potential to be your guide. Maya Angelou once wrote, "Hope and fear cannot occupy the same space. Invite one to stay and let the other leave." Today and every day, invite the bright vibration of hope to stay, you know, and always expect. Always have a heart of expectancy. Expect doors to open. I read something by Alexander Graham Bell, the great inventor of the telephone. He shares an idea we should always keep in mind. He said, when one door closes, another one opens. And remember that tomorrow is a new day. The universe will take care of you. The universe has your back. And then he went on to say, but we so often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the ones which are open to us. And that's what we don't want to do. Get so caught up on the things that are not working that we can't see the things that are working, that we can't see the open doors that we need to go to. Every time a door closes, make a habit of thinking, wow, that means there's a door that has just been opened for me. And looking at closed doors from this perspective, it's going to help you actively look for something. It's going to help you look for the positive and bring you unexpected opportunities. Something else that I do is I establish boundaries with the negative people around me. You have to have boundaries. You can't let that influence you and taint your thinking. Though you may attempt to completely cut out negative people from your life, you may be forced to work with a negative person, at work or on a project, or you may have a negative person in your family. When that happens, create the boundaries so you feel in control around the negative person. Limit your time talking to negative people and try to keep the conversation light, or communicate your boundaries. Let them know calmly and consistently. Just let them know what your boundaries are. Try to maintain these boundaries. But if they are not respected, then elevate your options and take action. Even if the negative individual attempts to infringe on them, sometimes you have to let go of people in order to move on, in order to reach the next plateau, in order to be successful on your journey. And always strive for excellence. It's hard to get caught up in negative influences if you strive for excellence in everything you do. And that means maintaining the highest standards and doing more than is expected. It's always looking for ways to be and do better and give your best. People who prosper, they're not satisfied with just doing things the way they've always done them. They're always looking for ways to do them just a little bit better. They continually push their knowledge, their skills, and performance, and they perform just a little higher each time. They climb up that rung, that ladder, just a little bit higher each time. You know, take charge of your environment, design your environment, create your world, your little world around you, and your environment plays such a significant role in your mindset. And if you want to be successful and happy and prosperous, you will have to cut yourself off from influences that will stop you from achieving these goals. Your environment includes your physical surroundings, the people around you, and your community. You know, to feel positive, at ease, and creative, ensure your home and office are clean, aesthetically pleasing, and orderly. Also surround yourself with the individuals and a community, that believes in the life and future you are striving to create. That's what this network is about. This Successful Journey Network is about creating a tribe that believes the same way that you believe. We all want to come together so that we can support each other. You know, it's support it's the support that we're trying to get. And we want people who have skills and knowledge that we're trying to learn. And we want to spend time doing activities that we're all interested in and being a part of the important stuff that we want to be in. And most importantly, you want to be around people and be a part of a community that supports, encourages, and continues to learn and grow. And that's our whole purpose is here. So negative influences, we want them to be, I know that negative influences can be devastating, um, but I'm creating this network so we have a place to go, a place that we can go and regenerate and refuel. And so that we can become aware of what's happening around us and inside of us. We want to free our mind from negative influences that requires making active decisions. We negative influences that causes us to maybe choose the wrong food or maybe say, oh, I don't need to work out tonight. We want to be around the people who encourages us to be better than we were yesterday. It also requires a high degree of self-awareness regarding what you are trying to achieve and what we all are trying to achieve and what's important to you and what is holding you back from achieving your desires. That's what we want to clear up. Ask these types of questions of yourself regularly. What negative influences am I being exposed to regularly? Which environments have been holding me back from achieving my goals? What people, what communities, what environments can I expose myself to that will help me internalize the ideas, the beliefs, and habits I need to achieve my goals? That's what you want to work on, is achieving your goals and being around the people that are going to help you. Thank you so much. And remember, you're more than enough. Go and take on the day.